Hey everyone, I'm Missy Anscombe. Let me tell you a story. I'm the founder of a nonprofit called the River Foundation. We believe that God has a plan to revolutionize the foster care system in America and that He's called us to be a part of spearheading this movement. Our first major endeavor is called the Riverhouse, a prototype that will replace state-run group homes. In 2021, God told me to call a guy I didn't know and ask him to sell me a house that wasn't for sale. And so I did, and to my delight, he not only agreed to sell me this house, but also that he would do the renovations and tack on the cost of those renovations onto the final sale price. In December 2022, my husband Mike and I went to a Jesus Encounter Ministries revival meeting in Connecticut, where Mark Hemans encouraged me with Matthew 6, and also Mark pulled me aside and he asked if I was worried about a house or my mortgage, and then he had the entire place prophesy that I don't have to worry, it's all gonna work out all right.
What's your name?
Mike.
It's okay, Mike. Jesus is here. We worship you, Jesus. Worship you. Give you all the glory. For you are here. What's his name?
Mike.
Who's he to you?
He's my husband.
That's the glory of God going through Mike, and he's having an encounter with Jesus Christ, okay? Because a lot of things have held him back, have almost tormented his life, okay? And come and have a look. Have you ever seen him like this before?
No.
So he's with Jesus, and Jesus is doing surgery on his soul. No amount of counseling can do what Jesus is doing right now. Okay? Okay, and you've been affected by anxiety and worry.
Yeah.
So tonight, Jesus comes to you and sets you free. So this started when you were about 15 years of age and began to consume you. An anxiety and worry about your life and how you look and everything. So that's the peace of God. That's the peace of God. Do you feel that yet?
Yeah.
You know, there's a peace that passes all understanding. Everything's going to be all right. So are you worried about your mortgage, your house or something?
I mean, I trust God with it, but it's a lot of money.
So I see you thinking about the finances.
Yeah.
I want to give you Matthew 6. If God clothes the flowers of the field, greater than even Solomon's stuff, will He not look after you? Everything's all right. The Father's looking after you, just like the Father's looking after your husband. Okay? It's going to be okay. Everyone say, I prophesy to Missy. Everything's going to be all right, Missy. So stop worrying.
Fast forward 1 year, and the gentleman that was selling us the property sadly passed away suddenly. But within a couple of weeks, I received a call from his widow telling me that on his first day in the hospital, he said, call my attorney, I'm giving Missy the house. And so this gentleman, who was simply a stranger just 2 years prior, left us this house in his will and we closed on it December 29th, 2023, mortgage free. This house is amazing. Built in 1791, it's one of the oldest in our region. 7,000 square feet for the living space. We're gonna have 8 to 9 bedrooms in this space, and that's not including the 6,000 foot attached barn, where we're going to have a 24/7 intercessory worship over the family and the foster care system.
I'm here at the Riverhouse. I just wanted to show everyone exactly how massive this house is.
So my hope for the kids that come through this house is that they will encounter the love of Jesus, and that love is going to transform them, because we know that God is restoring everything the enemy has stolen from these kids, and he's doing it through family. Hang on. Too much makeup. This matters so much to me because I know what it's like to live in a state of hopelessness. And if we could give one child hope for their future, it'll make it all worth it. We have been completely wrecked by the goodness of the Lord and continue to see His provision in the renovations that are now underway.
The fact of the matter is, God's heart is so broken over the injustice that these children are facing. And He's extending an invitation to His church to carry the righteous solutions to these problems. And so we're just saying yes, because honestly, I've already witnessed Him do the impossible in me. And I'm fully convinced that He's going to do everything He's promising to do for these kids.
So this has been just a crazy journey with God over these last several years. And thank you to Mark and the GEM community for your continued encouragement and support as we step out declaring the Lord is faithful to finish what He started. God bless you guys.